Anybody new who was not here yesterday?
有谁是新来的？昨天没有在这边的。
We had a group again yesterday.
我们昨天有从我们自己一个小团体开始。
Was good.
都很好吗？
A lot of things happened. We're going to continue today.
昨天已经发生很多事，那我们今天会继续。
I will start to do a little update about what we talked about yesterday.
我会继续再多加谈我们昨天所谈的事情。
And then today I'm going to focus a little about this morning talk about healings.
那今天早上我会跟大家加速强调一些关于多谈会的事情。
And then we're going to pray for each other like yesterday.
然后我们就会像昨天晚上一样让我们为大家一起祈祷。
And then we're going to create groups and send out on teams on the street.
然后我们会把大家分散成小组，然后再把大家往外送到街上去。
So we'll be out of here for around 1 o'clock.
所以我说今天下午1点钟的时候会离开这里出发。
4:30.
在4点半的时候
we do an extra meeting here where I will talk about church and leadership.
我们会来这边会再有另外一个会议，那像我会跟大家谈有关教会跟领导人。
It's for 4:30 to 5:30 for those who want that.
是从4点半到5点半，所以如果谁想要来参加的话，就是。
And then we continue tonight at 7 o'clock.
然后我们今天晚上7点钟再继续。
Where we talk about hearing the voice of God, being led by the Holy Spirit.
继续再谈有关如何聆听神的声音，然后来接受圣灵。
Maybe or maybe something else. Let's see.
也许有时间的话，还会谈其他的事。
Tomorrow we will focus on the gospel.
明天我们会更加强调在我们
where we are going tomorrow afternoon have baptism down here in a pool in the back of the room.
明天下午呢就会有洗礼，在我们就在这个房间的后面这边。
So if you are not baptized, I'm not sure if you're baptized correctly, take clothes with you tomorrow. Sure.
所以如果你不确定你是否有接受过洗礼的话，那就请你明天带衣服来被受洗。
I hope you're ready for today.
希望你们今天都准备好。
New day. Let's pray.
那我们祈祷。
God, thank you for what you're doing.
神啊，谢谢你为我们所做的一切。
Thank you for what you did yesterday.
谢谢你为我们昨天为我们。
And thank you for what you're going to do today.
也谢谢你今天为我们要做的事。
Come with your Holy Spirit.
你带你的圣灵来。
Set people free.
让我们大家释放自由。
Let us be led by your Holy Spirit.
让我们跟随着你的圣灵。
See your kingdom come today.
看到你的国度降临。
Come and use us. Come and change life.
请你来使用我们，来改变我们。
In the name of Jesus.
耶稣的圣灵。
We talked a little about the word Christian and disciple yesterday.
我们昨天谈了有关基督徒跟学徒。
We are disciples of Christ.
我们是耶稣的学徒。
A disciple is like an apprentice.
学徒就好像是一个门徒，就像那个学徒一样。
And we read here behind that a disciple or apprentice is not above his teacher.
一个学徒不会高过老师。
But everyone who is fully trained.
但是当我们被受训之后
should be like his master.
就好像可以成为一个。
So it's really about training. It's about discipleship.
所以最主要是有关要如何训练门徒。
And we looked at Luke 10 where Jesus had said to us.
所以我们看路加福音第10章
that the harvest is ready.
耶稣跟我们讲说，这些庄稼已经准备好。
The harvest is plentiful.
而且庄稼也很多。
And we should pray God to send out workers.
我们应该对庄稼的主人来请他来拆出更多的工人。
But not only pray that we should go ourselves.
而且这样子的话，我们自己也需要往外走，出去服务。
And when we go out to find that person of peace, that person who are open for the gospel.
那我们出去的时候，我们要试着找那位愿意接受福音的人。
We meet many people who are not open.
我们会碰到很多人，他们不愿意接受。
We cannot see that before. There is not a big sign over the head, open or not open.
我们没有办法看得到说他们是否愿意接受，没有任何东西会写在他们头上。
So we stop people and we talk with them, and very fast we find out who that person is.
所以呢，我们经常就会来问人说，问你们愿不愿意接受福音？
Do they just want to discuss, or are they interested in what we have to say?
看看他们是只是想要跟我们谈一谈，还是说他们是真心想要听？
If you meet people who are not open, then just go to the next one.
如果你碰到愿意接受福音的人的话，那没问题，你就找下一个。
But when we meet those people who are open,
但是当我们找到愿意聆听福音，
that is where the Holy Spirit has drawn them.
那是因为圣灵已经把他们牵引过来。
The Holy Spirit is working and put a desire in their heart to find the truth.
圣灵已经在他们心中想要把他们去看。
Then we just start, maybe sit down with them, eat with them, drink, share the gospel.
那这样，如果是这样的话，我们就找机会跟他们坐下来，跟他们吃点东西，喝点东西，跟他们谈。
And also heal the sick.
而且也为他们医治。
And heal the sick is not only heal the sick, that is heal the sick and cast out demons.
而且医治就不只包括医治，而且有些时候也需要包括赶鬼。
Sometimes we start with healing, but then the demons start to manifest, so we go over and become a deliverance instead.
有些时候我们开始的时候是因为要做医治，但是有些时候呢会碰到鬼出现，所以就变成是赶鬼。
And this is something we can all do. We can all live this life.
那这些事是我们每一个人都可以过成，是每一个都可以做的事。
We can all be led to those people and then see people who change.
我们都可以找到这样子的愿意接受福音的人，然后改变他们的生命。
And that is an exciting life.
那这是一个非常非常有趣的。
There's nothing like leading people to Christ and see their life change better.
就是没有比能够带领人们走向耶稣还更快乐的事。
And for me now it's so funny because all the things with, as I said yesterday, I learned about evolution and Darwin, and I learned to have the right answer.
很有趣的事情是说，就像我昨天晚上跟你们谈的，我学习更多有关达文、有关进化论这些事情呢。
I forgot all about it. I really don't remember all I learned about that.
那现在我都已经忘记了，就是过去我所学的东西了。
Because now I see what Jesus is saying, the harvest is plentiful, the harvest is ready.
因为我现在看到说，耶稣跟我们讲说，庄稼已经都准备好了。
But we need to find that harvest.
但是我们需要找到这个。
And to spend a lot of time just discussing with people, it don't lead to anything.
但是如果我们花了很多时间就跟人家谈论，一直在讨论，这并不会带来。
And it's really something, I can see something we learn how to find those right people.
那这个就是经验上，我们会慢慢去学习到说如何找到这个愿意接受福音的人。
Very short, when you're done it, sometimes you like listen to what they say, listen to the words, and see who those person are.
那很快呢，我们就可以学习到说，我们该怎么去聆听他们所讲的，他们所需要的是什么。
But then there is a difference. If you ask somebody, do you have pain, for example?
比如说有些时候你问人家说身上有没有任何的疼痛，
There is a difference between them saying no and saying no.
所以当他们的回答上，当他们是讲说没有跟没有，这是有差异的。
And now I use that through a translation, so it's not easy with a translator.
那刚刚的翻译这方面的话也实在是。
But it's really to have your eyes and senses open when you talk to people to see who is that person, what are they saying.
所以说跟人家交谈的时候，一定要很注意去聆听、去看人家的表情。
And then you learn how far can you go, what are they open for? Are they open to go the whole way right away, or can you just give them some word of God?
那这样这个时候呢，你就可以，因为你去看，所以你可以看到他们心里到底是有越多少都愿意接受，比如说想传给他的。
And when you learn to find those personal peace,
那当你慢慢在学习说如何找到这个愿意接受福音的人，
learn to heal the sick and cast out demons,
学习如何医治跟赶鬼，
it's really amazing.
真的是一件非常好。
But then the scary thing, what do you now do? How do you lead them to Christ? How do you disciple them?
但是现在恐怖的事情是说，我们要如何带领他们到耶稣？
But we're going to do that tomorrow.
但是这个是明天我们会再继续谈。
But today I want you want to focus on deliverance and cast out demons and healing and so on.
那今天我们会尽量多谈一些有关释放、医治和赶鬼的事。
But try things today. Try new things. Also when we're out on the street, try a way you have never done it before.
但是今天当你们走到街上的时候呢，就要去试试看不同的事，试试看新的事情。也许你从来没试过的事情，还是没关系。
It's really different from place to place. You have to find a way to talk to people.
在不同的地方都会有不同的方法，跟不同讲话的不同的方法。
When I'm in Denmark, I never go out on the street and say, "Hey, I'm a Christian. Do you have pain? Can I pray for you?"
但我在丹麦的时候，我从来不会就是直接是在街上的时候问人家说，我是一个基督徒啊，你有没有什么任何的疼痛，我可以为你祷告。
I never say I'm a Christian because that is a bad word in Denmark.
在丹麦呢，我绝对不会跟他讲说我是一个基督徒，因为在丹麦基督徒这个词不是一个很好的词。
I just say, "Hey, excuse me, I want to show you something. Can you help me?"
我只是直接跟他讲说，不好意思哈，我想弄个东西给你看，你是不是有事？
When I say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" people think, "Hey, I want to help that guy. He seems nice. How can I help you?"
当我说不好意思，你可以帮我忙吗？通常一般人他们会讲说，我想帮他的忙。
Do you have any pain in your body? I want to show you something.
你是否有任何身上是否有任何疼痛？我想要做一些事给你看。
And then I just start to lead the sick.
然后呢，我就开始医治。
Say, "Look, I want to pray for you," and then they get healed and say, "This is because of Jesus. I'm a Christian."
然后呢，我就马上帮他祷告，然后医治好以后，我再跟他讲说，我是一个基督徒，这是耶稣所做的事。
But when I go to America,
但是当我来到美国的时候，
I say, "Hey, excuse me, I'm a missionary. I'm a priest. Can I pray for you?"
我是一个教士，我可不可以为你祷告？
Because it works good there.
因为这个方法在那
It
边
is positive in a different way.
在那边是比较正面的方法。
When I meet young people, I say, "Hey guys, I have a YouTube channel. Do you want to see something amazing?"
当我碰到年轻人的时候，我就跟他讲说，我有一个YouTube 的视频，你们想不想要看到一些很有趣的事？
So it's really to try to have different approach and try to come in and reach that person.
所以最主要就是说，我们一定要自己去尝试看看不同的方法、新的方法来接触的。
And sometimes it's different what works from place to place, but also different time of the day.
当然，很多时候在不同的地方或不同的时间，你要用的方法都不一样。
It's different sometimes how I evangelize in the morning and how I evangelize in the evening, because in the evening people have a different time than in the morning.
那比如说，很多时候我刚出去传教的时候，在早上用的方法跟晚上用的方法都不一样。
You can be one place and it's really, really hard, but then you go 300 meters the other way and it's much easier.
那有些时候你到一个地方是非常非常难，没有人愿意接受。但是问题说你往那边走个300米以后，反而又很简单。
Because there are people are too busy, they are shopping, they have to go to the train station, there they're just hanging out and it's easier.
那因为是有些时候有些人他们很忙，可能要赶火车什么之类的，但是在那边的人，他们没有什么事情做在那边。
But it's something you learn like riding a bicycle.
但是这就好像你在学习的骑脚踏车一样。
When you have learned to ride that bicycle,
当你在学习骑脚踏车的时候，
it can take you all over the world.
你学习会以后，你到世界各地打。
When you have learned how to find that person, peace, heal the sick, cast out demons, share the gospel, baptize in water, Holy Spirit, it can take you all over the world. It can change everything.
当你学习会说如何去找到那一个愿意接受福音的人，学习到说如何去洗礼，如何去带领他到耶稣身边接受圣灵的洗，这样之后你到世界各地都可以做一样的事。
So I really hope you are like ready to learn and do and become better children.
我真心希望你是已经都准备好来学习，而且愿意来做。
I want to say this: people in your world, in your network.
我想说，总是会有人在你们所认识的网络之内，
who are person of peace, who are seeking God right now, who are seeking the truth.
他们愿意接受福音，他们现在是正在寻找上帝。
Like in the Bible, Paul, he was persecuting the church.
就好像在我们圣经里面，保罗他迫害教会，
And then he saw the light
然后他看见了那一道光，
and he got blind.
然后他就变盲了。
So now he was sitting home in his house fasting. He was blind and he was seeking God.
然后呢，他就坐在家里面，然后以 因为他瞎了，所以他就只能学习，然后他在寻找神。
So God needs to speak to a disciple called Ananias.
那神他就需要去，他告诉一位他的门徒，他的名字叫做安娜。
And God said to Ananias,
那神就对安娜尼亚说
stand up.
站起来，
You don't need to. Stand up.
站起来，
Go to that house.
过去到那边那
On
个
that street,
在那个街上，
there's a guy called Paul.
那边有一个男的叫做保罗，
We'll pray.
他在祷告。
So Ananias, that disciple, he stood up and he was led by the Holy Spirit.
那所以安娜尼亚这位门徒呢，他就站起来，然后被圣灵所带去
To that house, to that person of peace, to Paul.
到那个房子，到那个愿意接受福音的人，就找到了。
And he entered into the house and he preached, he healed the hands on him, he got healed.
然后他进到这个房子以后呢，他就按手于保罗身上，然后就去治他，
And he preached the gospel and he got baptized more than Holy Spirit.
跟他传了福音，然后也就给他洗礼，然后就让他接受圣灵的洗礼。
If there was no Ananias, there had not been a Paul.
如果没有安娜尼亚的话，也就不会有保罗。
There's many Pauls in this city right now.
所以在这个城市里面呢，其实有很多位像保罗的人。
There's many people around this city who are spiritual blind.
在这个城市里面有很多人，就是他们是属于在对圣灵的方面，他们是瞎，
But they're seeking the truth.
但是他们试着要寻找真理，
But they don't know where to go.
但是他们不晓得该怎么找。
They are there, they are ready.
他们都已经在他们的地方，他们已经准
We
备好。
just need to have ears to hear.
我们只需要聆听他们所要讲
And
的
we need to go to those persons.
然后我们需要去找他们。
And maybe you're not going to turn the whole world, but try to reach that person who's going to change the whole world.
也许你没有办法去环游整个全球，但是没有关系，你就去找。
And I've seen that in every country, they are there. Every city, they are there.
那我在每个国家、每个城市里面都有看到有这样子的人，
But we need to go out and find them.
但是我们需要走出去，然后来找到他们。
The Bible says, seek and you will find.
那圣经说寻找就会找到，
But if you have no idea what you're looking for, there is not a big chance that you're going to find it.
但是如果你不知道你想要找什么的话，那这样的话很难找的话。
But when you become aware and learn what you're looking for,
但是当你如果知道你该找什么以后呢，
you can find it every day.
你每天都可以找得到。
It's like, okay, who is that person of peace today?
那我们就看到说，今天是哪一位愿意接受福音的？
And every day you can lead people to Christ, you can cast out demons, you can heal the sick, you can bear fruit every day.
那这样子以后呢，每天都可以带领人走向基督，耶稣基督也都可以医治，也都可以过。
And those people in your world
像这样在你身边做到这样子的人呢，
are not living in my world.
我是在我自己的那边，
I don't know them.
我不认识他们，
They don't exist for me
他们对我来说他们不存在，
because I never met them.
因为我从来没有见过他们，
I don't have responsibility for them.
我对他们并没有任何的责任，
But you have responsibility
对他们有责任，
because God has put you in that world.
因为神把你放在他们的世界，
He has put you there because there's people around you you need to reach.
因为你在他们的世界里，他们身边周遭有人，所以你也会认识他们。
And together we can do it.
我们大家在一起可以
Discipleship, learning, and doing.
所以我们就继续要做我们的门徒训练。
Before I start to talk about demons and so on,
在我开始讲有关魔鬼的之
I'll
前，
just let my friends, Torben and AC, come up and share something.
我可以让我们朋友 Torben 跟 AC 一起上来跟我们讲一些事。
They live here. They lived here for 7 months
他们在这边住了7个月，
and speak fluent Chinese.
我完全会讲中文。
They're as fluent as they get. But they have been working with us and we have been training and we are still learning.
他们跟我们一起工作，我们大家一起祷告，一起学习。
But I really want you to also hear their testimony and connect with them because we cannot do everything in 3 days.
我很想让你们听听他们的见证，然后尽量跟他们一起多学习，因为我没有办法在3天短短时间之内做发现所有的东西。
But they are here to continue learning and training and so on. So it won't stop after 3 days, but we continue.
那他们就是在这边可以继续跟大家一起学习，所以那并不会说这些事情不会在3天之后就停止。
Josam, good morning.
早安。
That's all. That's my Chinese. Before I start, I just want to add one example to what Thomas said about finding personal peace and how to open a conversation.
我开始之前呢，我是想要多加一样的东西，有关Torben刚刚讲说如何去寻找那位愿意接受福音的人。
Just one quick example.
就是一个很快的例子就好。
So one day we were walking in the park.
有一天我们在公寓里走路的时候
，and there were a Chinese man and woman sitting on a bench.
有一位中国人的男女坐在椅子上。
And we decided to ask them a question.
我们就决定说来问他们个问题。
So I think we said something about like, hey, we're doing this, and do you have maybe any pain in your body?
然后我就想说我们在做什么事情啊？那你请问你身上有什么疼痛吗？
And he said, no, we're fine.
他说没有，我一切都很好。
And we were like, oh, you sure? Like nothing, your arm or leg or your back, anywhere? No, no pain.
然后我们就问他说，你确定吗？你的手背啊，你的腿啊，你的背都没有什么痛吗？他说没有，都很好。
So then I had an idea.
然后我突然有一个想法。
So I said, okay, just to explain why we asked this.
好，所以想说，我只是想要跟你解释为什么我这样子问。
I said the reason I asked this is because my father is a doctor.
我问你的原因呢，是因为我想要让你知道说，我父亲他是一个医生。
And I wanted to share more, but
然后我想要跟你分享更多，但是
But the man was sitting like this, and he was like, your father is a doctor, okay.
所以他就这样做这样子，然后就听到说是医生，说是医生啊，好。
So immediately he goes, yeah, like a pain here, like a knee and whole leg, pain.
所以他马上跟我讲说，我腿啊，我这边整个都痛。
So we could pray for him and share a bit.
所以我们就为他祷告，然后再跟他一起分享。
If I would do the same thing in Holland,
如果我今天在荷兰做同样的事情的话，
the person would have asked me, well, okay, your father's a doctor, so what does that have to do with you?
如果在荷兰的话，一般的时候你就会讲说，好啊，那你爸爸医生那有什么关系？
If I would tell him, well, I'm walking around and trying to reach people with the gospel and praying for them.
如果我今天想说，我今天只是来走一走，然后想要来跟大家传福音，
He would have said, well, stop wasting your time and do like your father.
然后如果这样的话，他会跟我讲说，那你就不要浪费时间了，做跟你爸爸做一样的事情就好。
Yeah, so different things were different in different areas, countries.
所以在不同的地方需要用不同的方法。
Yeah. We just want to share, I'm probably talking most, but sorry. We just want to share one example of a personal peace we found in Hong Kong.
我是想跟大家见证一个例子，我在香港找到了一位愿意接受福音的人。
And I'll use this.
好，来，让我用这个开场。
The story is about Jesus.
所以这个故事呢是有关耶稣基督。
So you don't forget it's about him.
所以你不会忘记是有关谁。
And it started with two persons.
好，一个开始是2个人，
One is named Wilma,
一个人名字叫做 Wilma，
and one is named Rowena.
另外一个名字叫做 Rowena。
Yeah. These are two ladies from the Philippines living in Hong Kong.
这2位是菲律宾来的女士，她们住在香港。
So the one was walking in a park one day.
其中一位 Wilma， 她有一天在公园里散步。
And the other one was praying to God.
另外一个是在祷告。
She prayed to God. God, she knew God. She was a Christian. Said, God, I need healing. Please send people led by the Spirit who can heal me.
所以这位罗娜，她在祷告说，神啊，请你送一位被圣灵充满的人来医治我，我需要医治。
Yeah. And some friends of us, they also walked in the park. Some friends of us also were walking in the park. Some friends.
所以有些朋友呢，他们也是在公园里在散步。
And they met with Wilma.
然后他们碰到 Wilma 这个 lady，这个女士。
And they talked with her, and shared a little bit what they were doing.
然后就有跟他聊天，跟他谈，也跟他分享说他们在做什么事情。
She said, "Oh, I'm a Christian. Maybe you can come to my church someday and share a bit more."
那这个女生讲说，我也是一个基督徒，也许我们礼拜天可以来我们的教会，跟我们大家再多分享。
Yeah. So we go forward in time. 1 week later.
所以然后我们现在再往前移时间上往前移1个礼拜。
We, our friends, and some of us, we all went to their church.
所以呢，我跟我的朋友，我们大家一起去，我们到那个维尔玛这位女士她的教会。
And after the service, Wilma came, and she brought Rowena, and she brought another woman named Daisy.
然后在那天教会完了之后呢，维尔玛这位女士她把Rowena跟 Daisy 这2位她的朋友都一起带来了。
There were many more people, but these were the people who wanted to talk to us.
这些人他们都想要跟我们一起多谈一谈。
So I don't exactly know all the details anymore, but Rowena, who had prayed to God to get healed, she got healed.
我已经不记得所有的细节了，但是Rowena这位女士，她跟上帝祷告说，她需要被医治，她也被医治。
And one of them prayed for the other one, and they both got healed.
然后呢，他们就Rowena 跟 Daisy 这2位女士，他们就祷告，然后2人都被医治。
So now suddenly we have 3 contacts here.
然后现在突然我们从1个变到有3个不同的人愿意接受福音。
And then we took them out to the streets, we kickstarted them, they prayed for other people, they were really, really enthusiastic.
然后呢，我们就把他们带到街上去，启动他们，然后他们也都非常的高兴，非常的热情。
And then we didn't see them for 2 months.
然后呢，我们2个月之后都没有见到他们。
So we decided to tell Rowena I got her phone number.
所以呢，我们就决定要因为我有 Rowena 这位女士她的电话号码，所以我就决定要打电话给她。
Me and my wife said, "Hey, we are coming again. So when does the church start?"
然后我就跟 Rowena 讲说，我跟我太太我们2个要再来你们教会，教会是什么时候再来聚集？
Rowena was really enthusiastic, and she said, "This is amazing because just this week I've been telling one of my best friends that I met you."
那Rowena 她就很热情，她很高兴跟我讲说，这个礼拜呢，我才跟我一个好朋友讲说，我们如何跟你们见面啊？那我也想要让大家认识。
And this was Carmela.
他的朋友的名字叫做 Carmela。
Hi Carmela. 谢谢。
他就在这边。
So we came again, and now we met. We didn't met Daisy. We met Rowena and Carmela, and there was somebody else named Matet. So we met some more.
然后呢，我们又认识另外一位叫做 Matet 的女士。
So we just shared. We prayed. Carmela got healed from pain in the back.
然后呢，我想跟大家分享说，我们也是为Carmela 为她祷告，然后她的疼痛也被医治。
And over time, we start sharing the gospel. We meet them more, and just 1 or 2 months later, one day we baptized Carmela, and the next day we baptized Matet.
然后呢，我们就继续跟他们分享然后差不多1个月到2个月之后呢，我们又为 Carmela 跟 Matet 为他们洗礼。
And one of the awesome things is, so we baptized Carmela.
所以我们为Carmela洗礼之後呢
we share the gospel, which you'll hear tomorrow.
我們也就跟他一起分享這個福音。
And well, quickly to the gospel in 3 points, we say repentance, baptism, Holy Spirit.
所以說這有關這個福音的3個很重要的事情，一個是你要反悔，悔改。baptism. 受洗。Isn't Sochi a place in Russia? Repentance, baptism, Holy Spirit. 然後再來一個是受洗。So we did that. She repented. She got baptized. We prayed for her. Nothing happened. She didn't speak in tongues. She was just standing like, okay. 所以我們為她洗禮之後呢，我們也為她禱告。但是之後這好像都對朋友來講，她好像沒有發生什麼事情，就好像就站在那邊，好像沒有什麼事發生過一樣。1 week later, we met again, prayed again. 我們 1个礼拜以后又见到他，又在为他祷告一次，
Nothing happened.
还是没有什么事发生。
Carmela was, I want it.
那卡梅拉说：“哦，我真的很想要这个。”
So we just told her, well, it is a promise, so it will come.
那我们就刚刚讲说，这个是神他给我们，他说一定会给我们，所以一定会。
So again, 1 week later, we were together as a fellowship in her house.
所以呢，在1个礼拜以后呢，我们在他们家聚会。
And long story short, somebody prayed for her, just in general, not about speaking tongues, not about Holy Spirit, just prayed for her.
那所以呢，然后在那边有人为他祷告。
And suddenly, she started speaking tongues really, really loud.
然后他马上就突然就开始就很大声的开始讲方言。
It was amazing. Yeah. So the story started here with Wilma.
所以这个故事从Wilma这位女士开始。
She opened the door.
她开了门。
And somewhere along this line, she went back to the Philippines.
那之后呢，她回去了回到菲律宾去。
Yeah. So at this moment, we still have contact with these 3, and this one is walking a little bit behind, but is probably coming soon.
那目前来说呢，我们还是一直跟他们他们就一直跟他们继续有联系。那 Daisy 这位女士可能比较稍微慢一点，但是也是慢慢的一直在过来。
And the stories about Jesus was like I said, he's the one who's, if you make a movie, there's a director, and he's the director of this story.
那这个有关耶稣的故事呢，就是说，如果他们看一个电影的时候，耶稣就是这个电影的导演。
And so this is one example of being a person of peace.
这是一个其中一个例子有关能够找到愿意接受福音的一个例子。
If you want to know how her life has changed, he's sitting here, so you can ask him.
如果你愿意想要再多认识卡梅拉的话，他就坐在后面。
Yeah. So one last thing I want to quickly share. This is Carmela.
各位
You want to share now? Or?
How many minutes? I have lots of things to say. So good morning to everyone. I'm from Philippines, and I felt so overwhelmed.
我现在很高兴，所以不好意思。
So what Herman told you is all true.
Herman 刚刚跟大家讲的全部都是事实。
I just came here December 20 last year.
我是去年12月20号来到这边的。
And then when I referred to you, then we just visited the church, and then I was having this back pain.
然后我跟着罗恩娜一起参加这个教会，那个时候的这边背部有痛。
And then Rowena told me that couple are coming to church.
那罗恩娜就跟罗恩娜这位女士跟我讲说，有一对夫妻他们要来我们教会
Who are doing healing.
那他们会来做医治。
I said, okay,
我说很好，
because in our church, we don't practice it.
很好，因为在我们自己的教会，我们都不会做这方面的事。
Yeah, we have this kind of knowledge that it already exists.
我们都有这方面的事，我们就认为说，其实这个东西已经不存在了。
But when they came,
但是当这位夫妇来的时候呢，
I asked them anyway.
我还是不管怎么样，我还是问他们。
And then AC prayed for me,
然后 AC 就为我祷告了，
and then suddenly it disappeared.
然后突然这个痛就不见了。
Oh, what happened?
怎么啦？
Because I was suffering for almost a month.
因为我在我已经痛了有1个月。
What's with her faith that is not in my faith? What's in her faith that so big that my faith is compared with is just, am I having a little faith?
我想说，为什么？难道他的信仰比我大了这么多吗？我们两个是有什么不一样？难道是我们的信仰不够吗？
Because I was Christian since 1996.
因为我是1996年就已经成为基督徒。
I even learned evangelism explosion, how to win souls.
我甚至也学习过如何去传福音，如何去带领更多的人。
But I never had that kind of experience people praying for person to heal, to get healed.
从来没有经历过这样子被医治的这一种经验，为人家祷告，然后你就可以被医治的这种经验。
It's really something different that I only knew just now.
这是一个非常非常不一样的东西。那以前我从来没见过，这是我第一次见到的事情。
That's why that curiosity lead me more to truth.
这就是为什么说我告诉我愿意寻找更多的真理。
That's why I ask more, I spend more time with them.
所以呢，我就一直跟他们问问题，就跟他们花更多时间跟他们在一起。
And then came to this decision that because I was baptized in Philippines before in a Baptist church, that's my first baptism. But I just
那是因为说，我以前在菲律宾的时候，在一个清新的教会里面被洗礼。
I just got baptized for the sake of being included in the church.
我那时候受洗，只是因为说我希望成为那个教会的会员。
Without the realization and appreciation what baptism is really.
那时候并不了解说，受洗这个洗礼这一切代表是什么意思。
So I decided to get baptized again.
所以那时候我就决定说，我还需要再被受洗一次。
With them.
被他们受洗。
Because they have told me also that after baptism I will just experience speaking in tongues, but still there's doubt. Will it happen to me?
因为我自己被受洗以后呢，我虽然是会讲方言，但是我心中还是有怀疑说，这是否是真的
？Because weeks past it didn't happen. Weeks past.
因为我就绝食了差不多几个礼拜，但是这一切都还没有发生。
And then last week, one visitor, I don't know him. I mean, he's new. I mean, Brother Dennis it was my first time to meet him. Brother Dennis.
所以之前有一位Dennis 弟兄，我没有认识他。
He was there to pray for all, and not specifically for you to speak in tongues.
然后他那边是这位 Dennis 弟兄，他是来为大家一起祷告，并不是专注是因为要让你们说方言。
After praying for Sister Melina and Sister Anna, suddenly I felt very, very cold. Cold, chilly. After Brother Dennis prayed for Sister Melina and Sister Anna, I felt very cold.
当 Dennis 弟兄为另外两位女士祷告之后呢，我就开始感觉到很冷。
Brother Mason told me, I thought Mason or Frank told me, she need prayer too.
Brother Mason 弟兄他就会讲说，这位女士她也需要被祷告。
And then he prayed for me.
然后呢，他就为我祷告。
I was just telling, thank you God, thank you God.
然后那时候我心里就想说，感谢你，感谢你。
And then suddenly my tongue twisted, and then my tongue said something I can't. I was crying out loud. I couldn't believe it myself because it didn't happen to me, and it was so amazing, and it was so new to me. God, this is real. This is happening to me. I was so overjoyed, and I was so. God, this is real. This is real. I spoke in tongue.
然后呢，突然我的舌头开始就感觉到一些真的很奇怪的感觉，然后它就会动，然后我就开始说方言，所以这一切对我来讲是很美好、非常特别的事。
Because last week they told me, you practice it. No, I can't. I don't want to take it. It's like taking it. No, I don't. Like that. I was telling them no.
2个礼拜前，Torben 他就跟我讲说，你就要继续去学习啊，来训练看看啊。
Yeah.
然后，但是我说我不想要，因为我不想要这些好像是假的。
And then it happened.
对了，但是它还是发生了。
One last thing, what you can think now is, well, she was already Christian, so really personal peace. You can think now, well, those were Christians, so it's been really personal peace. Was not a drug addict or alcoholic, things like that.
也许你会想说，哦，这位女士她已经是一个基督徒了，她并不是像从外面去找得到一个比如说是吸毒的人啊、酗酒的人啊这样子愿意接受福音的人。
But this is happening now. Like we reach out to one person, who connected us with other persons.
但是像目前发生的事情说，你可以看得到，我们先遇到罗马这位女士，然后因为她让我们认识了其他的人。
Most Philippine people in the city do like Wilma. They stay, sit in a park and have a good time together, which is also good.
那很多从菲律宾来的人，他们很多认识罗马这位女士，他们一起坐在那时候坐在公园里一起聊天。
Because it is their only day off. But these three, they now on Sunday they go out to the park and they share the gospel. They pray for the sick. When they have time, they just reach out anybody they want here.
那现在但是呢，这3位他们现在只要是有周末有时间的时候，他们就喜欢到公园里面去给不同人传福音。
So the story is about Jesus activating his disciples to reach the world, to reach the lost.
所以呢，这个故事是关于耶稣他启动了他的门徒，然后由他们来找更多的人。
And yeah, so that was the short story I wanted to share.
所以是我想跟大家分享的故事。
Everybody can do this.
大家都可以做。
Okay. Did you see the joy in her face?
你们大家有看到他现在刚刚脸上的表情是有多快乐的吗
And as that experience, really how it's working, it's how it's growing.
那这种经验真的是不可就是这样在成长中。
We're not only called to reach non-believers, we are called to disciple everyone we meet.
我们不只是说要去找一些还没有相信的人，我们也是要去教他们训练他们成为人。
There's many churchgoers like you, but it's tradition. You don't get born again by that. You need Jesus. You need salvation, baptism, water, Holy Spirit.
那目前有很多去上教会的，去教会的，但是很多时候这是一个传统，并没有教他们任何有关要训练门徒的事情。
That's small. Let's say like that. I will share one more testimony of that from Denmark, how it works today.
等一下我要跟大家一起分享另外一个见证，丹麦另外一个见证。
And it's really not about the big campaigns and the big organized meetings. It's about the everyday finding that one person.
那是真的是一个，就是好像有一个很大的人啊，或者是怎么样，但是我们每一天所过的生活。
And when I start to be aware of this, then it's much easier for the Holy Spirit to lead us.
当我了解这个事情之后，我学习到说，让圣灵带领我，这是一个容易很多的事。
Then you can just get a small thought, person piece, that person.
那有些时候呢，就会有一小小的一个就是说这个人就是愿意接受福音的人。
But if you don't know there's anything called a personal peace, God, He can shout and say, personal peace. What are you talking about?
但是如果你不懂任何有关就是谁愿意接受福音的话，你不懂这一方面的事情的话，那如果就算是上帝跟你讲说有愿意接受福音，你也接不懂。
A few years ago, I was on the internet looking for an article.
几年前我在网络上要找一个文章。
And there was on that website there was a forum where people ask questions. There was a forum where people ask questions.
在那个网络上有一个论坛就是有关基督徒的论坛。
And I just saw there was a person who asked a question about God, but I was busy looking for an article.
那我看到有一个人他在询问有关上帝的事情，但是那时候我很忙，所以我就没有管他，我就找我自己要找的文章。
But suddenly he came to me.
但是突然呢，我就了解了。
Personal peace.
那个人就是愿意接受福音的人。
It was not that personal peace.
并不是一个好像是一个很大的声音，我想说那是一个愿意接受福音的人。
I never heard God speak like that.
从来没有听上帝这样。
But it was small idea.
是那个很小小一点小小的想法。
I think that is that personal peace I shall need today.
我想那个就是那位就是我今天要找的愿意接受福音的人。
So I forgot what I was looking for and went back to look for that question.
所以呢，我忘了我要找什么文章，然后我就回找，要是找那位愿意接受福音的人。
And I found it.
然后我找到了
And
他。
I got an email.
然后我就跟他发了一个 email。
Hi, have anybody answered your question?
请问嗨你好，有没有任何人已经回答你的问题了？
And I got a reply, no.
然后我就收到他的回信。
You're the first one.
没有，这是第一个。
And I'm actually surprised you are right because it's 8 months since I asked the question.
那我其实很压抑，你会愿意写信给我，因为我发了这个是8个月前发。
So I asked her, are you a Christian?
那我就问他说你是基督徒吗？
And she said, yes.
是。
But that can mean a lot.
但是其实基督徒可以代表可以很多东西。
So I asked, have you ever met God?
那我就问他说你遇见过上帝吗？
She said, yes, actually I have.
说有，事实上有。
I never told anyone.
但是我从来没有告诉过这个人。
But some years ago, there was a guy on Danish TV.
但是在几年前呢，在丹麦的一个电视台上有看过一个男的。
Who was praying for the sick through the TV.
他在为不同的人，他在祷告医治。
And I used a hearing aids.
那我以前本来要带一个助听器。
And I put my hand on the ear.
然后我就把我的手按在我的耳朵上。
But nothing happened.
但是没有任何事发生。
But the day after, everybody spoke so loud.
但是之后有一天每个人说话都好像变得很大声。
So I went to the doctor to check my hearing aids that was broken.
所以我就去我的医师看看说我的助听器是不是坏了。
And I found out I was healed.
然后我才发现到其实我已经被医治好了。
And I wrote back, is that me? And I sent a picture of me, a link for me on YouTube.
然后我就跟他回信说，这是不是我啊？然后我在那里面也一起放了一张我自己的照片。
And she said, yes, it's you.
是啊，就是你啊。
So I asked, where do you live?
然后我就问他说你住哪里？
And she lived 15 minutes from me.
住在离我15分钟的地方。
So I said, shall we meet?
他说我们是不是可不可以见面？
And we met.
然后我们就见面。
So I met with her.
然后我跟他见面呢。
And her boyfriend.
然后跟他男朋友一起见面。
And don't say the names now because you don't know them anyway.
我不会跟你讲他们名字，反正你认识。
But we met with them.
但是我就跟他们见。
And they were religious Christians.
但是他们是比较传统型。
I never heard about healing, never heard about speaking tongues, they don't know about anything of that.
我从来没有听过任何有关医治或者说方言的事情。
And we just met in an apartment, sat down, shared the gospel, and then we ended both of them.
然后我就是在他们的公寓里面跟他们见面，然后我跟他们传福音，然后他们也就悔改。
And got baptized in water and Holy Spirit.
然后他们也就受洗，也接受圣灵的洗。
That girl,
那位女士呢
I said her name is Torben.
她的名字叫做 Torben。
She's not a super evangelist.
她不是一个超级的传教士。
She's a quiet girl. She's a very quiet girl.
她是一个很文静、很安静的一位女士。
But she was that key person to unlock the whole network.
但是她是要为那整个网络有带领那整个网络的。
That person of peace.
她就是那个愿意接受服务。
Like the house, Cornelius, his whole household came to faith. The jailer, his whole household came to faith.
就好像哥利流，他是没整个家的这个主要的那个人愿意接受主的。
Because it's really about relationship.
因为这最主要是有关系人与人之间的关
Like
系。
Herman, he said,
就好像Herman说的。
met one person who introduced to another, who introduced to another, who introduced to somebody else, and now they're out on the street.
认识了一个人，那一个人就在认识，介绍他们认识下一个更多的人。
So the first one we got in contact with was Dorothy's sister.
之后呢，我们又认识了 Dorothy 的妹妹。
Her name was Avira.
她的名字叫 Avira。
And it was not a typical Danish name.
这个是一个很普通的。
So I asked, why is his name like that?
然后我就问他说，他为什么叫那样子的名字？
The reason was she had just converted to Islam. She was a Muslim now.
原因是因为说他才开始信了回教。
And she had changed her name to Arabic name.
然后呢，他是把他的名字改为阿拉伯。
She was living in a Muslim area in a big city.
他住在一个大城市的回教的地方。
I would never met her.
我 我是没有可能有机会去遇见他的。
If it was not through Torben.
就是如果不是因为多点的话，我没有可能。
If I met her out on the street, I think she will not talk to me.
如果我是在街上遇到他的妹妹的话，他妹妹是绝对不跟我说话。
Because a religious girl became a Muslim don't want to have anything to do with Christianity.
当因为他变成是回教徒以后，他们不会想要跟任何的
But she saw how Philip and Dorothy got changed.
但是因为他看到多点，他的生命如何改变了。
And through Facebook, I then got in contact with her.
然后在借由脸书呢，我再来认识了多点妹。
And Dorothy said, "Tom, he's good enough, and therefore then he'll listen to me."
就是因为多点跟他的妹妹讲说，多点够好，所以他妹妹就愿意听我说。
So I met with her.
所以我就跟他见面了。
She heard the gospel.
他接受了福音。
She repented.
他悔改了。
She got baptized, born again.
他受洗，然后再受。
She changed her name back to what she had before.
然后再把他的名字改回他以前原来的名字。
Then we have Dorothy's other sister.
然后我们有多的另外一个。
And her husband.
跟他的先生。
They got saved and born again.
他们两个也被
They got born again.
也再生了。
And it was through Philip and Dorothy. It was them who now led them to Christ and baptized them born of the Spirit.
那现在是多点来带领他们走向耶稣基督，然后跟受。
Then her mother, then her brother.
然后，所以多点他的妈妈，他的兄弟。
And then she had another brother called Thomas.
他还有另外一个弟弟叫做 Thomas。
Thomas the Doubter. Thomas the Doubter.
Thomas 就是很怀疑，他不愿意相信。
Thomas, he was really doubting, and they were talking about who's the last one in the family who's going to get saved. Thomas.
他因为 Thomas 他就很不愿意相信，他们就心想说，Thomas 一定是最后一个才会被。
And he had a girlfriend, and I never seen that girlfriend because they're really divided as a family.
Thomas 他有一个女朋友，但是他们家里从来没有见过这个女朋友。
But he saw the life change.
但是 Thomas 也看到他们其他的家人，他们的生命都改
And
变。
a few weeks later, he contacted me, and then we got born.
然后几个礼拜之后呢，他就跟我联络，然后也悔改，然后也就重生了。
And then a half year later,
半年到1年之后呢，
I married Philip and Dorothy.
我为
I married them.
我为 Philip and Torben 为他们主婚。
Yeah, I married them. And her sister, I married the same year with my friend.
然后呢，我也为他的同一年呢，也为他妹妹组织他们婚。
And I married them.
然后我也为他们还有他也组织他们婚。
So in 1 year,
所以在1年之内呢
I married 3 family members.
所以我就为他们三个人为他们主持婚礼。
And now I know the whole family because I met them to 3 weddings in 1 year.
那我现在就是认识他们整个家庭，因为我去过他们3个婚礼。
Some of them is now in one church. Philip and all is now our neighbor working with us in Aalborg now city.
那个Philip 跟 Torben 他们现在是在丹麦一起工作。
All of this,
这一切。
I have not seen the first many years I was a Christian.
在我刚开始从基督徒的前几年，我从来没有看过。
It's not because the harvest was not ready.
并不代表都是因为是庄稼还不够，还没准备好。
The harvest already is always been ready.
庄稼是一直其实都是早就准备好。
But I did not know what to do.
但是他们不晓得该怎么做。
I was not aware of that personal peace.
是因为我自己不认识，我不知道该怎么去认识。
And all of this just started with a small idea. I think that is that personal peace.
那这一切是完完全全是从那个小小的，就说就是这一个人可以接受福音。
And that person led to more, led to more, led to more, who's now leading to more.
那个人他就带领我认识更多。
You follow me?
你懂吗？
And I said, well, when we are out on the street today,
我想跟你讲说，我们今天外面在街上的时候，
then it's good. It's good to go out.
往外走出去是一件好
It's
事，
training.
为祷告。
But it's more hard out there because many ways people out there don't know you.
但是往往在外面的时候是比较困难，因为外面不认识你。
People are skeptical.
每个人大家都心存怀疑。
Who are you?
你是谁？
Are you my colleague? Do you want money?
是
What you are?
是有什么奇怪的宗教？
And there is that distance, and it is harder to break through and find that one person.
所以呢，就是因为这个距离，所以这样难的说到能够去找到那一位可以接受。
But when you find that one person,
当你找到那一位人士的时候，
then you work with that one person and say, who's your friend, who's your network, who do you know, who's opening your network.
那你就继续跟他多认识，多认识他说是他的那个谁，他还有认识哪些朋友、家人是什么的。
And then it's much easier.
那这样子之后呢，就会越来越。
And now let's encourage you to start with also what you know already.
我也想要鼓励你跟他们去说，从你开始，你身边周遭你认识的人开始。
Who do you know right now in your network who have not fully repented, need to get baptized in the Holy Spirit?
在你身边周遭有哪些人知道是还没有悔改、还没有接受受洗的人，你可以去找这样子。
Start with some of them also.
从他们身上开始。
Not only the non-Christians, start with religious people. Start with what you have.
不只是要说要去找不是基督教的人，就算基督教的人，只要是任何事你认识的，就从他身上开始。
And then you leave one, you give one what they need, and they give it to another, give it to another, give it to another, and it is exploding over.
所以呢，你就为了那个认识的你给他们所需要的事情，那个他们下一个他们所需要的事情，这样子的话就会一直延续开来。
You understand?
了解吗？
We can all do it.
我们大家都可以做得到。
We can all find somebody, kickstart them, heal the sick, cast out demons, share the gospel.
我们都可以启动他们，然后跟他们传福音。
Then what I want to do, I'm going to focus on how to cast out demons and talk about that.
我们现在来多谈一些有关如何赶鬼。
But just want to have a 10 minutes break before.
但是我们现在大家休息个10分钟一下。
There is books out. Hey, okay. About the books. How many read English?
有关这些书，有谁读过这些书了？
Okay. Not so much.
还没有很多人。
We have some books in English, but it's also translated. The last information is translated to Chinese.
我们目前是这些书是英文的，但是我们有last information 也有在他们翻译成中文。
We have not published it yet, maybe, but Mason have it on ebook, so he can send a link to you and you can get the book and read it.
我们还没有这些书，我们还没印出版，但是Mason 弟兄他有ebook，所以如果你有需要的话，寄给你，可以先开始读。
But this sound doctrine is about how I fasted 40 days and how I experienced freedom from sin.
那这本商纲可能是有关我如何进食的，然后的40天，然后我再如何昨天
Yeah. How I got set free from sin and fasting.
然后我再如何被释放，然后罪恶中释放。
Who reading this?
谁读英文？
Then I have those two books. This is about what discipleship is.
这本书是有关门徒的书。
And this is about church, how we can do church.
这是有关教会，我们该如何去进行来做教会这件
Who
事。
reading this?
谁会？
This one. Then we have some DVDs, the movie.
我们现在有些我们的电影，
We don't have Chinese subtitles on this,
我们目前还没有中文字幕，
but it's for free online, and there is the subtitles for Chinese.
但是在网络上呢也有免费的可以看，然后在网络上的话就有中文的翻译。
But you can do something with those you cannot do with the one online.
但是你可以用这些东西，可以做到一些你在网络上所看到没有办法做到的事情。
You cannot do this online.
你没有办法做我现在做的事。
There.
So, but all of this is out there in the back.
这些在我们后面的桌上都有。
So let's take a 10 minutes break and then I'll talk about how to Kickstart payment and we pray for each other and then go out.
我们休息一个10分钟，然后我们再来讲我们要赶鬼，然后再出去。